Once upon a time, there was a lone wolf girl. She wasn't sad, not really, just quiet. The kind of quiet that only grows when no one is around to share it. So she did what she always did, wandering through her usual path in the woods, doing little, meaningless things, just to pass time. She didn't know it yet, but this day would be different. A very unexpected kind of different, because on that very day, the wolf suddenly collapsed into deep, unnatural sleep. And no, it wasn't that kind that could be broken by a kiss. That'd be way too corny. Meanwhile, on the other end of the forest, there was a small Protogen making his way towards the woods. He wasn't looking for anything special, but sometimes, the most important things find you anyway. As he wandered deeper into the forest, something caught his eye. A figure lying in the grass. The wolf. For a moment, everything stood still. He didn't know who she was or why she was there, but something told him he couldn't just walk away. So carefully, he helped her up, gently trying to warm her, bringing her back from the strange sleep. And slowly, she woke up. Confused, quiet, but not alone anymore. They talked. Just a little at first. The kind of conversation that feels small, but somehow means everything. And as he looked at her, he couldn't help but notice how soft her fur looked, how her eyes seemed to glow in a way the forest never could. And for a moment, the world felt warmer. And near him, she felt it too, a quiet warmth spreading through her chest, the kind you don't really understand, but don't want to lose either. So instead, she just looked away, not because she wanted to, but because sometimes feelings are a little too big to face directly, and after a while they decided to keep walking, together this time. And step by step, the distance between them faded. Eventually they arrived at his home, a place that didn't feel as empty as before. They ate, talked, laughed a little, and then they just stayed, sitting close on the couch, not really saying much anymore, because they need to. And slowly the wolf leaned her head against his shoulder, and in that moment he froze, not out of fear, but because his heart didn't quite know how to handle this kind of warmth. And honestly, neither did he, but he didn't move away, not even a little. Suddenly, a knock, a loud one. He opened the door. And then he closed it again, because whatever that was could wait. Right now, something else mattered more. So he returned quietly, and this time he wrapped an arm around her, a little unsure, but certain enough. And after a moment, she leaned in again, closer this time, resting her head against his chest. And just like that, the forest didn't feel so lonely anymore. Another day,